everyone. Welcome to week 5 of Charge at Home Studio. We're going to be going through our week 5 mobility routine, hopefully pulling together all of some of your favorite moves. That's what at least I'm trying to do for this one. So we're going to go ahead and start at the top of your mat, and we're going to fold down one vertebrae at a time. Hang there for a few seconds. Let your head hang low. Plant our hands and then step our feet back into a high plank. And then we're going to sink all the way to the ground. Once you're on the ground, we'll go ahead and do our supine press-ups. So, pressing all the way up, relaxing your booty. Really focusing on letting that pelvis sink into the floor. Keeping your spine aligned. Once you've held that for a few seconds, sinking back down, resetting before we press up again. So we're going to continue doing this for about 20 more seconds, going at your own pace. Try and get about 2 more. Palms directly under your shoulders, pushing up and sinking that pelvis down. On your next one, you're going to go into a quadruped position, and we're going to do some cat-cows. So arching your spine and looking up as you inhale, exhale, curling your spine, looking down. Inhale, arching, looking up. Inhale, pushing your shoulders to the sky. Rounding your back. Going to do that a few times on our own. Take about 20 seconds here. Alright, finish whatever round you're on. Next, while we're in the quadruped position, we're going to go ahead and do some quadruped hip circles. So you're going to take your hip out like a fire hydrant, and then kicking it up like a donkey kick, bringing it back down. So you're drawing a circle with your knee. You might feel some snap, crackle, and pop in that hip joint. If this is a little too much for you, you can also do the hip rocks we did before in week 2, where we had one leg outstretched and we rocked them back and forth. If this is a little too much, if your wrists are bugging you, go ahead and make your hands into fists. That'll offer a little bit more support. Go ahead and reverse directions. So now you'll be kicking up into donkey first, and then bringing it to the side for that fire hydrant, drawing the circle in that direction. About 2 more on this side before we're going to go ahead and switch directions. Alright, switching directions. I'll go ahead and turn around so you can see. Out, up, down. Just drawing a big circle with your knee. Do 2 more this direction, and then we're going to go ahead and switch directions again. Switch directions. Engage your abs. Two more in this direction. toes. Take a few deep breaths here on your own. Let that stress just melt away. After your last deep breath, we're going to go ahead and do our best stretch ever. So you can do this one starting in plank, bringing your left foot to your left hand, twisting open, letting that feel good, releasing, and then your right foot comes up to your right hand, twisting open, replanting that hand, stepping that foot, and inchworm walking your arms back so that your hands touch your toes, rolling one vertebrae up, and then coming back down to walk out. And do that again for about 30 more seconds. Do that about one more time on each side. When we get to the top, we'll go ahead and come to the centers of our mat. Do some more hip circles, just a few on each side. Go ahead and reverse if you haven't already. Do some nice little trunk rotations. Finish with our arms swimming forward. Letting them go backwards. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Squatting all the way down. Up, hands overhead. Release. All the way down. Up. And our last one together. Inhale all the way down. Up and release. Thank you guys so much. I hope you can do that routine one more time, really focusing on the areas that made you feel great today, or incorporating any moves that you've learned so far into that routine. And if you have a favorite move that I never covered, I'd love to hear it in our Slack. But thanks again for joining us, and happy week 5. Great work.